Okay, so I'm going to the restroom. I had to take a break. And I go in the restroom to go to the restroom. And this is what I find. Do you see it? Do you see it? My daughter's snake. Scare the crap out of me. Oh, look, it's a movie. Ugh. Something's wrong with my shoulder.
I need to poop. Tell him to do whatever.
Okay, go ahead, poop.
Ow, whatever you're gonna do.
All right, go ahead, poop. Can you move the plant for me? Can you move the plant for me? Can you just move the plant for me? Move the plant. Huh?
Is the snake in there?
Move the plant for me.
Oh my God. The snake's in there. I see the snake. I see the snake. Okay.
So Missy's multitasking. She's at the dentist and at school at the same time. Who knew we could do this? And at least she's able to watch a movie while she waits. Huh? Yeah. At least you get a clean smile when you're done. Oh, the bump in your mouth? Yeah. Hopefully it's nothing. Okay, so Missy and I are waiting for her dad. She's gonna see her dad. I introduced her to Wendys, and now it's like one of her favorites, so we're eating Wendys. Mmm, delicious. Have you tried your biscuit yet? No. Did you like the potatoes? They're good, huh? Better than McDonald's? Yeah. Yep. So I figured since Missy's doing her visit and it's super hot, I'm just gonna update you on some stuff that is happening. I have a lot going on this week. I keep venting on how social workers and therapists just keep changing on all the kids that I've had. I finally we had a visit with Missy's social worker, totally sweet, extremely involved. I think she's gonna be really good for Missy. So I asked the last two social workers if her calls needed monitored. I went over the whole thing again, visiting, all that. And they said no, her calls didn't need to be monitored. And with this new social worker, she says yes, it's on the document, it's on the paperwork, it's on the report that she has to have monitored calls with everyone. So now it's going to be in the transition because Missy's been with me for 6 months, and now all of a sudden I'm going to have to be monitoring her calls, which I had a feeling I should have to begin with. And with the new social worker, she was actually only supposed to be with us for a few minutes just to go in and out because of COVID. They're not staying very long, but because it was the first time she stood there, she made everything clear with Missy. And Missy actually communicated, because normally she doesn't. When she meets people, she's very just like yes, no, or doesn't really say much. And we got quite a bit of words out of her. So I think she's gonna do really good. I think it was because the social worker gave a good vibe. She was kind of like with her dyed hair, a little bit more hip, cute little girl. So I think it made Missy feel comfortable. She had that like cool aunt vibe, but you can tell she's totally strict and very on it. So now I have to go into the adjustment of making her understand that, you know, her calls need to be monitored, which normally she talks to her family. Normally she talks to her family a lot through the day, and after our meeting with the social worker, she didn't come around me once saying she talked to any of her family members, which I have a feeling she did. It's just the adjustment of getting her in the habit of being on, you know, this new change, because for 6 months she had the freedom to talk with whoever she wanted to. But there was some situations with some of her family, some of the conversations escalated, like about an argument or whatever the case was. And I had brought that up to her last social worker, and she didn't really, she didn't really do very much. All she pretty much said was, well, I'm glad it was taken care of, and she, you know, that was really it, but nothing was taken care of. So I don't know. So I finally got in contact with my RFA worker, which is the one who's she has to reevaluate me for the year. So I'll probably keep you guys updated and do something. So this way you have an idea of what the whole process is, which is kind of good from beginning to end. And I'll go over some of the classes that I have to take. So my RFA worker is scheduled to come out on Monday. They're going to do the yearly evaluation. I'm overdue for it, but with COVID, it just procrastinated everything. So she's gonna come out and just do an inspection of the home. They pretty much check to see how you know, how the house is, if you know, I have safety windows, just the safety things, my smoke monitors, stuff like that. Is food in the refrigerator, my feeding the kids. There's no mold, just to make sure it's a safe and clean environment, which it is. So they just have to really quick take a look every year, and then she'll be looking at my bed capacity, which I have bunk beds in Missy's room. So then at that time they'll be approving me for probably another child, which is good to have backup. So this way I'll be able to take siblings without any issues. I'll already be approved because there's been issues in the past. This process has been so long. I think I've been trying to get approved for a second placement for like, it feels like over a year. I just feel like I want to help these kids. I always do that and put myself into situations, but no, I have the bed, I have the room, so why not? Some of these kids end up in shelters or not great foster homes sometimes, and if I can help out, these kids go through so much, then you know, I have a bed available, why not? It's just sitting there. Maybe it would even be easier on Missy if she had a little roommate, someone she could get to know. My daughter and her do get along, but they're two different, their interests are too different. My daughter's more into music and band and stuff like that, and Missy's, that's not her thing. She's more, I want to do TikTok. She prefers hanging out with my nieces who are younger. She does really well with younger kids. So hopefully having another kid in the room will help the both of them. So we'll see how it goes. But Missy is, I think, a little nervous. She asked me quite a few times if what happens if they're bullied. So I told her hopefully that's not the case, and the next one is as sweet as she is. So we'll see how that goes. So this is really cute. They have this here. What I miss the most. Chalk activity. So there's hand sanitizer. And then you get the chalk. And you put going out. So you have to clean your hands first because other people touch those. Yeah. Missy had a great visit with her dad. Now we're here at my mom's. We're helping her build this ridiculous trampoline. Missy's working really hard because she wants to jump on this.
It is for him to do it.
This is woman power here. We don't need no men.
Please.
We finally got this up and Missy's gonna show us what she got. It's gonna fall in the middle. Hand it to me. Yeah.
Those are fly.
Woohoo!
No, Jolida.
Yay! Still need the net that goes around, but that's gonna be for another day. Show me what you got. Oh, it's better that strap than the trampoline strap. And you guys will be on the ground. Okay guys, that's it for today. These girls are going to continue jumping, so we'll see you in the next one.